The invasion laid the foundation for the Allied forces' eventual victory in World War II.
Leslie Aguilar has the story of a Kansas City man who was there in the thick of it on that historic day.
Vincent Baker passed away in 2015 at the age of 93. He shared his story in rich detail with his wife, though, and now she's determined to make sure future generations know the price the world paid that day for freedom.
This is when he graduated from officer candidate school.
Fran Baker's Lee Summit home is like a World War II museum.
Vincent was wounded 5 times, and he received 2 Purple Hearts. It's a small Bible that he carried through the war in his left breast pocket in case he got shot in the heart.
Dedicated to her late husband's heroic wartime journey.
He always said, "My wife doesn't get hysterical, she gets historical."
Lieutenant Vincent Baker was 22 when his battalion's ship landed on Omaha Beach. They were tasked with pulling tanks and jeeps from boats to land. They hit a mine on the way in, blowing Baker into the water. Another soldier saved him, pulling him back onto a ship.
So the guy gave him a little bit of bourbon, and Vincent thanked him and took off. And of course, he didn't get his name until 67 years later.
Baker survived days of fighting, but had to watch friends die in front of him.
He said the doctors were on the hospital ship. They were knee-deep in blood trying to save these guys, but so many of them they couldn't save.
It took him almost 40 years to share what he went through with his family.
Once he started talking, it was just amazing to hear everything.
The Bakers attended the 40th and 50th D-Day anniversary ceremonies in Normandy. Talking about the war helped heal wounds that had nothing to do with the shrapnel in his body.
It was bottled up inside him, you know, and he had sadness, and I didn't know why, or he had anger, and I didn't know why.
Fran wrote a book about her husband's battalion and plans to donate all these mementos to a D-Day museum soon to be built in Virginia.
If we don't tell this story, nobody's going to know.
There were more than 10,000 Allied forces casualties that day 75 years ago, with more than 4,400 confirmed dead. Leslie Aguilar, KCTV 5 News.